Hello and welcome to One Run, where today we're playing Brawlhalla, but if I die, the video ends. Count me down, Reese.
3, 2, 1, go!
Nice. Cam, go,
Now,
go!
So, this is a story about how the universe will always conspire to fuck over Jack Morris before he teaches me a lesson. Anyway, on Monday, yes, Sunday evening, no! Sunday evening, I found a lump, and I was freaking out, because I was like, oh god, it's never found to find a lump, and I found it on my chest, I was like, oh god. So I don't Google anything because I'm scared, and Jen's like, you can call the doctors. So...
Wait, you needed a permission? You can call the doctors?
No, she just gave me, she was like, calm down, don't worry, you can call the doctors in the morning. Now, I'm like, thinking in this moment, I'm like, thinking about all those times, because people who have been fans of us for a long time have known, like,
that Jack, I'm very concerned about your health in general.
And he constantly is telling me to go to the doctors about multiple different ailments that I have, and I never go. Like, I always think, oh, this will be fine, and nothing ends up happening.
The man doesn't heal anymore. He just doesn't heal.
So I'm thinking, oh my god, after all this time, like, this is the thing, like, Jack has been telling me I should go. I could have caught this so much earlier, yada, yada, yada. I'm freaking out. I'm like, I can't believe I didn't listen to Jack. So I'm thinking about this all the time. And
I can't believe I'm rooting for cancer right now.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So, like, I call them, and it takes fucking ages to get through, like it always does. And then it's like, they're like, oh, okay, well, describe everything to us. So I describe what's happening. And they're like, and they're like, okay, we'll show it to the doctor, and then they'll call you back. So I wait, an hour goes by, another hour goes by, 4 hours go by, and I haven't got a call back. And I'm like so freaked out at this point. I'm like, have I missed a call? Like, is this gonna be a whole thing now? I finally get a call 4 hours later.
Right. Guys,
One run is over.
It's the last normal video before we go into the sort of victory lap 14 videos.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
It's
been a blast.
I think you should just finish this story. I think I'll just keep playing. We all know I died, and you could just finish telling this story.
No, I think we'll just never know. Though. Yeah, we'll never know.
But alright, we'll put it out on social. We'll, like, you gotta tell the end of the story.
Why though?
Because otherwise...
Because they know I'm okay.
But to be fair, we only got 32 seconds left of the whole thing, so can't get it going.
Okay, here we go. So, I finally get through to someone, and the person is like, oh, based on your symptoms, we think you should call your doctor and organise to, like, meet up with them and get it checked out. And I was like, that's what I did. I called my doctor, and they're like, oh, so why are you speaking to me? And I was like, you called me! I called my doctor, they said you'd call me back, and you're calling me. And they're like, we're not your doctor, we're like a proper hospital. And I was like,
proper hospital?
Well, you don't go to...
It's okay! You know what? Hang on.
In Britain, you don't go to a hospital straight away, right? You go to your doctor, and then they'll be like, "Oh, you need to go to hospital or not."
Right. We're just gonna One Run podcast. Go. Okay.
So this is not gonna be as funny anymore because I imagined it while the game was playing, but I'll just tell the end of the story. So obviously, I'm like, okay, well, I called them, and I ended up with you, so I'm afraid it's going to go in circles. I'm freaking out, because again, like, what I found. So they're like...
can't be right. You're freaking out because you're like, fuck, he cannot be right.
And again, like, they're making it, like, really, they're making an argument that I should, like, hang up the phone, call the doctors again. And in any other scenario, I'd be like, yeah, sounds good. And I would, because I'm very complacent, and I'm also very, like... I like authority, so I'm like, oh, okay. Well, no, I don't like authority. I'm scared of authority, I guess I should say. Yikes. I'm a sub. I'm a bottom. So anyway, I'm like, okay. But then the voice in my back of head, in the back of my head,
maybe you should call a doctor.
is Jack Morris being like, you have to go to the doctor. There are so many things wrong with you all the time.
All the time.
And I'm like,
that is a
no,
quote.
I have, like, I'm like, Jack was right. I have to go. So I'm like, can I just see you today? And she's like, oh, well, if you come to primary emergency care, we'll see if we can see you. So I'm like, let's do it. So I go down, like, it's like 2 hours later, they book me in, and I go down, I'm in a room full of, like, sick people. Like we're all just like
You're all like, Jack was right.
Yeah, they all are like jacked up in the cup. No, we're all stuffed in. Everyone's like really sick. People are coughing. People got ailments, and it's clearly like it's only one step up from like the emergency, like room you go when you've like broken a leg or something.
You thought you'd be able to tell this story in a Brawlhalla video.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I didn't realize it was gonna be this long. So eventually. And I'm at the height of stress now. I'm like, I should have listened to Jack years ago. Like, this has been a brewing thing. So this woman comes in. It's this. I can recognize her voice. It's the same woman who spoke to me on the phone. And she's like, come with me.
It was fucking me in a wig.
Yeah. She goes, come with me. And she's like annoyed. She seems annoyed. Maybe she's not. Maybe it's just a stressful job because being a doctor probably is very stressful. But she was like pushing back on the phone that I should come in. But I'm like, no, my friend Jack Morris said I got to come. So
you can just hear her like... We got another one.
So she's like, come with me. She doesn't even greet me or anything. She just says, are you Cameron? I'm like, yeah. She's like, come with me. She takes me into the little examination room, and she's like, off. I'm like, okay. So I take my hoodie and my shirt off. She puts some gloves on, and she's like, where is it? And I
turn around.
I point to her, and she goes like this.
You're fine.
Yeah, you're fine. And I went, what? And she's like, it's a protruding bone. And I was like, but it wasn't there. And she's like, it's a protruding bone. And I was like, are you sure? Because I only recently found it. And she's like, yeah, it's a protruding bone. If it gets bigger, speak to your GP, but it's absolutely fine. And I was like, Jack Morris! No!
You've wasted Cameron's time. You've wasted the
NHS's time. I'm always fine. Now, I want to say... If you have any sort of ailment like I had, go get it checked out because you're not Jack Morris's friend. But if Jack Morris can be proven wrong, the universe will prove it wrong.
It's like a magical device where if Jack tells you to go to the hospital, it fixes itself immediately.
Until I told you to go to the hospital, you had cancer.
That's so dark.
Unbelievable.
She was so annoyed at me. She wasn't.
I'm so annoyed that the universe rewarded you for this.
They could pronounce you dead, and then Jack's like, I think a hospital would do well. And you go,
So let me be clear. I am not telling this story because I regret going and checking it out because obviously it was a wave of relief. And it could have been something. But I don't understand how the universe will always work out in favour of whatever fucks over Jack. So now, I'm never going to the hospital. I'm joking.
No,
Cam's never going to die.
He's not joking. That's the thing. I hate this. I hate this so much because she sounds like she sucks and she should have done way more and treated you way fucking
she
better.
Must have known. She must have been
but
like,
they get it wrong so often. So often they're like, you're young, you'll be fine. And you're not.
At what part of medical school do they teach you to slap the patient's chest a couple of times?
Well, she wasn't slapping it. She was feeling it. I guess, tumours have a feel to them, and it didn't feel like that.
No, that's not pudgy, you're fine.
You're probably fine. But I've been there as well, right? Found a lamp, was like, I better go to get this checked out. But I wasn't thinking, Cam's right. I was thinking, I'm just going to do the thing you're supposed to do. And it was like, she'd slap my balls around. I was like, you're all right. Off you fuck. But I'm pretty sure they are supposed to be more thorough than that. It's just like, you're fucking 20, you're fine, So please don't learn the wrong. I know you're going to. I know it's already done. But
he's already learned it. It's committed to memory.
If there's another Cameron out there, don't take away the wrong lessons from this story.
Don't take away. However, I will say, just specifically, because I got it on my sternum, I was so relieved, and I was in work the next day, and I was telling my friend, oh shit, this happened, I thought I had this. And he was like, yeah, I have that. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, I had a lump on my sternum. I thought I had it. I went in, they told me it was protruding, but apparently it happens a lot. Do you know, specifically here, because the way, if you're unhealthy like me, the way that your body, has to move to adjust for, I don't know, weight or what you're eating and stuff like that, it can, push your bones around and stuff. So, yeah.
Do you know if you have a sternum in your testicles?
No.
I think you're fine.